Welcome back to another walk around and test drive video at Coyote Classics. I'm Dalton, that's my father Chad, and today we're gonna check out and test drive this 1934 Ford Street Rod. And this is a beautiful build.
Suicide doors, D. It's a sweet car.
What a great color too.
We're gonna go around, we got the side panels too, D.
Yeah, so we do have the side panels for engine covers. But it looks so damn good with them off.
Now, when I did the pictures, I didn't lift this up, but so we'll get a good video of the engine for everybody. Power steering, rack and pinion front suspension, electric fan, power disc brakes in the front, headers. Just a really cool car.
What a great sound and cam too.
This is a 351 in this one. 3-speed automatic transmission, 3.0 rear posi.
People are gonna love that they didn't put a Chevy 350 in there.
You know, I didn't really pay a lot of attention when it first came in or even when I bought it. But when I did the check-in sheet, I was really happy to see that Ford engine in there.
Oh yeah.
So opening that hood, there's a release in here, just on the right side. We gotta make sure you get that back in there right. Oh, sorry, sorry. Right here, see it?
Yep.
So you wanna make sure that this gets lined up like it should. See that?
Yep.
Now that's locked. Now if you wanna take that side, it's got the same exact thing, and this side will stay on.
Oh really?
Okay?
So you can...
Either side
you can open it from.
Yep,
Nice.
just make sure one of them's connected. Look at all the room, as long as we're in the interior, look at all the room in the interior, back, forth, okay? And the seats will recline if you're a little shorter and you wanna come up, but then you want your seat back. You got power windows here. I love the door handles, the speakers in the doors. You got the tweeter and the 6-inch.
Yeah, it's
Tilt wheel, cruise control. But the best thing about the whole thing, in my opinion, is the stance and the color.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason I bought this street rod, is I love the color. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors. It just, you see something like this coming down the road, it's just, you're just gonna draw your eyes right to it.
Yeah, it's badass. Hell of a build. Got the LED headlights with the halos. Paint on the fenders is beautiful. Grill's in great shape. Bumper looks nice.
Yeah, really what we're looking for in this, and this is a fiberglass car, right? Yep. So what you're looking for is you're looking for any fiberglass cracks and stuff, and this build was done a long time ago, okay? And you just don't see crap on those fenders. I mean, those fenders are gorgeous. I love the Cragars on it as well. And this gives it a different look if you go ahead and you put the sides on it too, but I kind of like this
I like
look.
that too. Just looks mean with that open. Like you said, steps, doors, all
Running boards are awesome, all the steps. You know, let's see, our buyer said there was a little crack back here. Not seeing it though. I don't know if he's talking that. It looks like a little tiny scratch there.
Yeah, it's a scratch.
I don't see nothing, do you?
Nope.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right here, there's a tiny little chip that has been touched up. But it's still, for an old build, holy smokes, it looks like it was done yesterday.
Yeah, it does. I mean, what a...
One other thing I want to point out here. So this has a power trunk as well, okay? It came in, it just wasn't hooked up. You got your wiring here. This just needs to be put in there, and then you have a power trunk on that remote. It's got the automatic poppers, okay?
Let's see, I don't see what Rod was talking about back here. I don't see any cracks.
No, I don't either. I love how they built in these taillights too. It's just cool.
Yeah,
Dual exhaust tips. Look at it from the side.
Yeah, and I like that orange pinstriping. Just looks like it should be on the coast somewhere, in front of a sunset. Small little chip here.
It's really all I've seen, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, and this one's not gonna break the bank. When you jump in there, you got a 34 Ford suicide door, and this one is titled as a 1934 Ford.
Nice.
You know, if you ever get into any fiberglass cars or builds like this, I mean, you see it, sometimes different states will title it, you know, when you have it done, will title it as a newer car, and this is a 1934 Ford. So, here's your VIN number. B&M shifter. I guess if I had to change anything, and I necessarily wouldn't change it, but B&Ms aren't our favorite. No, they're all right though.
You're talking the shifter?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna just kind of go through this a little bit, kind of what's what. Here's our lights, D, right here. Light switch. Okay. It does have electric fuel pump, but it's not a loud one. I'll show you electric fan here. Yeah, I'll do that.
Electric fan?
Right here.
This
one over here, to the first one to the left, is your electric fan.
Okay.
Toggle on, off, on. These two guys, I'm not 100% sure what these are yet. Okay? Electric fuel pump comes on with the key. I think this one maybe gives a little more juice here. Sounds like it makes just a little different noise when that's on. Horn works. Does not have wipers. I know the radio worked because I had it on the other day. Again, though. It's got a CD player. We'll check on that radio for you before we get it out of there. This came off the trailer and I fell in love with it right away. And I'm not a street rod person. I took it out the golf course first night I seen it. I just thought it was badass.
It is. It's cocky.
RPM gauge, temperature gauge, oil pressure, 65 pounds. That's a lot for this 351. Volt gauge goes up over 12 here. 50% fuel. It's got 49,000 miles on this. That's pretty hot. 49,000. So it was built a long time ago, and when they built this, they freaking drove it a little, right? And that's
looks
awesome.
so good.
That's what you want. Yeah, I don't know how the paint and body look is, you know, but it does. It was definitely a good build. You know what I mean? It wasn't a cheap kit. Not to make it look like this after 49,000 miles, no.
Yeah, that's
and it was
awesome.
just probably to shows and stuff, but. There's your B&M shifter.
Yeah, good power.
Nice tranny too.
Yeah.
And I locked the hood down. So that's always good.
Yeah.
That's why you check that stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's really helpful to make sure that you get on it, you have a little fun, make sure that hood's down. And if these are in, you're good. See, there's the other one we talked about a little bit ago.
And also the gauges are only flickering because of the frame rate on the camera. They don't actually flicker in real life.
And all of them work great. I'm gonna check our tack. I don't know if the tack works. Maybe the tack doesn't work.
Yeah, tack works and the speedometer works.
Okay, yeah. It was just, yeah. Perfect. The only thing I really noticed, there's a tranny just going through it. Nice shift, isn't it?
Yeah.
55, 57 mile an hour. That rack and pinion, it goes down the road great.
Power windows are really fast.
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep those up, should we? Really seals up pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Little wind noise, not bad.
No, not at all.
We were doing 61 mile an hour. Oh, that was a speedometer. I'm like, holy smokes,
Yeah.
we're running some high RPMs are only at $2,000. That's what I was looking at. Okay.
Yeah. Drives great.
70 mile an hour. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know, for a small little 34 Ford. The only thing I've noticed on it, the steering wheel is off. You know what I mean? Go straight down the road. The alignment's good, but it's just off a half a turn. I don't know if that's something we can take care of by pulling it, turning it, or if it needs a new alignment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes the steering wheel can only go on one way.
Yeah.
But 64 mile an hour, 2,600 RPMs. We counted it about 3.0. The guys did on the axle. And the volts we're charging here at 13.9.
Sweet car. Good power, great sound. Check this thing out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.